Do you ever find yourself lacking the juice and power you need to keep your electronics going while you're in the outdoors? Well, we might have something good for you. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Outdoor Gear. My name is Aaron Bottoms, and today we're going to dig into something that I think is very useful and important to have when you go into the outdoors. It's not necessarily something that I think everybody should live off of and always need, but it is something that is kind of crucial safety when you're in the outdoors, especially when you're very remote. We don't typically use our electronics in the outdoors, but when we do, we want to keep them alive in case something does happen and we are safe. What I'm talking about are power banks, or those little blocks you carry you can charge your phone up with and blah blah blah. This is the Omega power bank. Now this has been given to me by a good friend of mine, and they're very cheap, but they are very useful. It has a sole purpose of charging your electronics. So it simply comes with the power bank itself, which, let's see, there's a little button here on the left hand side. You can check it and see these little lights come on. This one's at 3. And it comes with your power cord to charge it back up. Stick it into your standard little brick, and you plug that bad boy in right here, like so. Cool thing about this one, it seems that there are different ways to charge. So if you've got an LG, a Samsung, something like that, you've got that sort of charging cable, and then you've got the new USB-C charging cable right here on this side. So that's pretty cool. It's got those built in, and pretty much you're ready to go. I have an iPhone without the USB-C cable, so I would have to take my cable right here and plug it in to the port in the back, plug it into my phone like so, and you see it is now charging. That's my beautiful wife there. But you get the gist. It charges your electronics. My question is, for this $20 unit, what kind of bang for your buck are you going to get? Is this something that's going to withstand the elements, withstand the abuse you might take and give it when you're out in the outdoors? If you're hiking, if you're camping, if you're fishing, whatever it may be, what can this take? So we're going to do a little abuse to this bad boy and see if it will still charge our devices after it's had some mock-up test in the element, if that might be. So let's see what happens here. All right, here we got our handy-dandy hammer, which has seen its own fair share of abuse, and we've got our power bank here. Now, just want to see how scratched up. This is a wooden table. It's sanded down, so I'm not going to get any splinters, but what does it do to the surface? Right off the bat, you can see some good scratching, some good markings on there. So, it doesn't have the most protective coat on it. Maybe if we lick our finger, yeah, they don't really disappear. But if we take our hammer to it, get a little dent in there. Little cracks in the plastic there. Seems to still work. The lights are still coming on, but our port inside here is a little damaged. But if we can get our cord in there, will be the real test. And if not, just wiggle that back and forth to get it open back up. She's in there. Let's see if it still charges my phone. Still works. Cool. So it did damage the USB port here, but it still works like it should. So move on to the next thing. All right, so another thing we might involve is if it gets in water, if it gets a little wet. So I got a little bit of rainwater pulled up here. If we're walking along and it just falls into that water right there, oops, we'll kick it around a little bit. Maybe get a little dirt in there. Now that it's good and wet, see if it still works. All right, so as you can see here, it's still got some lights going, which means that it's still working. So what are we gonna do now? We're gonna toss it in the freezer because it gets cold out in the elements, and what if it dropped in snow and then the freezing temperatures went down and now it's a block of ice? Well, will it still work? We'll just slip her into the next to the Jack Daniels. And we'll come back in probably about an hour or so and see what's going on. And we're back. Just pulled this bad boy out of the freezer, and it is good and cold. Hopefully you can see the condensation off my hands here, and the big question is, will it work? So, click our button on, and the button's frozen. So we've got 1 bar of life, which means it still works. And then, the other question is, will it charge? So charge this bad boy in there. Whip out the handy dandy phone here. And it's charging, which is actually kind of impressive considering we soaked it in water and then we stuck it in the freezer for about an hour, hour and a half. And it's still working. So, make this a quick short video here. For $20, the Omega power bank. It says it goes up for about 12 hours of a charge or 12 hours of additional charge. And again, that is going to change with it being colder, warmer, things like that affect batteries. But 2.1 amp output, 5,000 mAh. It's going to give you some extra power. And for $20, it's not a bad option to have. They make some more expensive ones. They make some cheaper ones. But $20 is not bad for something that can handle a hammer. It can handle falling on the. It can handle falling on the table. Actually, I want that back. June, get that for me. Fetch. Bring it here. All right, thank you. It can handle a dog picking it up with its mouth. All of that stuff it can do. So, if you're looking for something that's going to get you a little bit more juice and get you through those dreary days, or if you are going on a long excursion, you're not going to use your phone very much, but when you do, you need it, and you need a little bit of extra juice to make sure it's always charged, or keep your camera charged, keep your GoPro, all that stuff. $20, not bad. Omega power bank. Look into it. Follow the link below and check it out. So, short and easy video for you here. I recommend that product right there. It will get you through, and I can still use it after doing a little beating on it. So, thank you everybody for liking, subscribing, commenting, all of that stuff. Please keep commenting down below and let us know what you like, what you don't like, and what you want to see. Springtime is coming around, so we're going to try to gear our stuff towards a little bit more of that warmer weather items, and maybe some of the camping stuff, maybe some hunting stuff for turkeys, things like that. So, keep watching, keep enjoying, and we will see you later. Thanks, everybody.